MotorWeek is made possible by Lucas Oil, TireRack.com, and RockAuto.com.
The melding of massive wheels, skinny tires, and a low suspension creates the iconic look that defines dub culture, which has dominated the car customization industry for 2 decades and clearly influenced new car design. So this week, Greg Carlos takes us over the edge for a deep dive into dubs.
The car customization industry is thriving, evidenced by the dozens of television shows that specialize in it. And while the number of ways to customize a car is essentially limited to one's imagination, there's usually a common theme.
If you're into cars or paid any attention to pop culture in the last 20 years, you've probably heard the term dubs. But what exactly are dubs and why are they so popular? Well, we should be able to find some answers here.
House of Dubs is a one-stop custom shop in Laurel, Maryland, founded by Kevin Henson back in 2001, which means he's been at it since the dawn of dubs.
So the dub culture came about late 90s, early 2000s, with a lot of the custom wheels, the larger wheels, because before that, people normally would start around like 18s and 19s. Dubs is like another term for like custom wheels, 20-inch and above. So 20 meaning double, so 20-inch wheels became dubs.
And big wheels became a big hit, especially in the Southeast, where people started putting them on 1971 to 76 Impalas and Caprices, popularizing yet another D word, donk. But we'll get into that another time. Naturally, Dub became a brand name for wheels, and separately, a magazine. There was even a Dub edition in the Midnight Club video game franchise. Now you may be thinking, 20-inch wheels, what's the big deal? Well, remember, the early dub days were simpler times. Cars and trucks were coming from the factory with much smaller wheels than they are today. Now, even a Toyota Sienna minivan can come equipped with 20s.
Yeah, the aftermarket definitely it has a major influence on the new cars. Lately, you start to notice the manufacturers putting larger wheels on it from the start, coming factory with 22s. So most people they want to go a little step larger, so they'll start out with 24s and 6s, and even eventually 28s on those vehicles. It's past dubs now. Now they're up to like 34s.
Shopping for wheels is like shopping for shoes. Finding the right style and the right color can tie your whole look together. And with dubs, bigger is better.
Of course, size isn't all that matters. An elaborate design or custom paint job can really put things over the top. And as with anything style related, brand name is important.
I would say probably the #1 player would be Forgiato. They do a lot of custom stuff that you will see a lot all the time. Then you also have like companies like Vossen and then Fuel Off-Road because they do a lot of trucks. That's getting real big lately. Currently I have a Ford Raptor, lifted, big wheels on it. Also have a Mercedes G-Wagon, tinted out like matte black, dark with off-road tires on that as well.
If you start with a bigger vehicle, then you can put even bigger wheels on it, which is partly why trucks are trending. Suspensions are being lifted instead of lowered, and bodies wrapped rather than painted. A stark contrast from the slammed and murdered out Escalades of yore. But then again, dub culture was never about doing things traditionally.
I'll say it involved more into function versus before it was just loud, like look at me, like real, everything was like over the top before. Now everything wants to be functional.
Which got me thinking, whatever happened to spinner rims?
Yeah, spinners were big for a little while. They died because it started to be oversaturated. You could go to Walmart, Pep Boys, pick up spinning hubcaps. You could have a hoopty, a Toyota Corolla broke down with spinners on it. So a lot of people that was originally spending the money on it, they didn't want to spend it no more because they start to see them everywhere.
So if you don't know, now you know. If your new car or crossover has 20-inch wheels, technically, you're sitting on dubs.